Why does that gap between what's marketed and what's proven matter so much?
Well, I mean, fundamentally, it matters because it affects people's lives, first of all, right? But it also matters because when there's a gap between reality and what is being marketed, that degrades trust, right? And I mean, I think, you know, unfortunately, we live in a period where that gap feels like it's wider than it's ever been in history, not just in the longevity space, but in general. Like, I think there's a lot of distrust for what historically have been viewed as voices of authority. And I'm not saying there isn't reason for that lack of trust, but I think when that gap exists, trust is lost. And especially when you're talking about a field like aging biology, right? You're starting from a position where you're already working against the snake oil sort of perception, right? And so anything that degrades trust is even more damaging when you're working in a field that has a reputational problem for historical reasons. So that's part of the reason why, especially around the science, I try to be a voice, a balanced voice, I hope, of where the science is actually at, what we can reasonably expect in the future, and what is in my view, an overinterpretation of the science, and what is pure snake oil.